and we'll move on to the Denton Park paper. Did you want to make a comment about that, or I was actually going to get the chair of the... Oh, no, I suppose it's... No, it's all right. Okay, yeah. If you... Did you want to make a comment about it?
Other than that was our board resolution to receive the hearings panel's recommendation with an addition, and when that was put, it was put unanimously at the board. So I'm just quite happy to, and with the help of Sarah, if need be, to answer any questions.
I understand that there's going to be another resolution added to this one, which says that request staff to report back to the 13th of September 2018 council meeting on a process for progressing as quickly as possible the assessment of site options and the development of the proposed library service centre in Southwest Leisure Centre in Hornby, notwithstanding the earlier decision to approve Denton Park as the preferred location. Is that...
That's an amendment that was is going to come down.
So all we were looking for, the process going on now, is that the process from here is made clear as quickly as possible, because this has created an enormous delay in the creation of this measure.
Do we need to revoke the earlier decision?
At some point we will. We can provide that advice back to you.
But actually we don't need advice based on their decision not to change reserve status. We could simply revoke the decision of the 24th of August 2017 and request staff to report back on a new process.
In terms of process, standing order says that any decision or any recommendation to revoke an earlier resolution must come from the Chief Executive with 2 days, working days notice. Now, we haven't done that, and we weren't contemplating doing that right now. We just felt that we should at least note the fact that there had been that earlier resolution. When we come back to you, there will probably be a recommendation that we revoke that earlier resolution.
Can we request staff to report back, or request the Chief Executive then to report back, and was it the 6th of September? Is that the appropriate date? Okay. So if we... From your memory, maybe. Yeah. So if we request the Chief Executive to report back on a proposal to revoke the decision of the 24th of August and to provide advice on a process, so just the rest of the words and then get rid of the brackets.
And the clear understanding was that the work on other things was going on.
Yeah, but that's got request geotechnical investigations of Kyle Park. Hmm?
No, it was August.
All right.
So
hang on, there are some questions, so I'm going to have to decide where the questions are directed to. So it may well be staff, so it might be more appropriate rather than community board.
I just wanted to clarify the date of the resolution that you're referring to. Was it the date of the meeting of the Hallsville Hornby Ricket and Community Board, or the meeting of where that outcome came to the council?
The council.
I'm talking about the historic in August.
It's probably
the council meeting.
That was the council resolution.
that's the one.
All right. So, so has anyone got any questions of Mike? And if not, we'll say thank you to you, and then we'll get staff.
I have a question. Regarding police recommendation, particular at paragraph 3, I just want to know if a paragraph 5 should be included in paragraph 3. The paragraph 3, Kyle Park undertake those the geotech the investigation should be the first priority.
It is.
We need to define it clearly. Yes.
It is. It's on underway now.
Yeah, underway now is not undertaken. Just initiate the subcontractor with the possible the consulting company.
It says as soon as possible. There's nothing there's nothing further that we can do from a governance perspective than ask for it to be done as soon as possible. Yeah.
Yeah, because why I emphasize this one, because based on the possible location of the new facility to be built up, based on the last year, even this year, you know, the couple of times the location, majority of people still prefer in the Kyle Park, etc. So we need to define it more clearly. This is the first.
Councillor Chen, I'm just going to ask that we don't go into the decision-making area. So if we just focus on what this says, and it's requesting that the geotech investigations happen as quickly as possible. Staff are going out to tender, because it's not something that we've got internal expertise in relation to. It will be going out to get a contractor to do that work for us immediately.
Okay.
So,
thank you.
All right. So, Raf.
Yeah, just following up on what you said about the geotech. There were two things there. One thing you said it was happening right now, and then you said it was going out for tender.
Yeah, it's going out for tender.
It's
So
progressing.
the work isn't happening. And which budget is it going to come out of?
The budget for the project.
It's the council approved project budget.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we going to make a decision on that when we get the tender back, in terms of how much it's going to cost to do the geotech? You're not expecting
Normally that would be delegated to the project team. You wouldn't expect the council to make an individual call on a small part of a project like this.
Okay, because there were some big numbers thrown around during the process.
That was for the decontamination.
Remediation and decontamination.
Okay, right.
This is just the geotechnical assessment of the site.
Okay. And in terms of the options for this, is there an assumption that we are planning to progress with the same options, i.e. a joint system?
No, that was part of the issue, that we need to actually go back and relook at all of those things.
Yeah, because it says that the development of the proposed library service centre and leisure centre.
Yeah.
I mean,
It doesn't say one site, it doesn't say one entity.
Okay.
It's
Well, it says
sufficiently
the
broad, but
proposed
it would
library,
have to come back to us for a decision on that,
Right.
either which way. Everything comes back now for a decision.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. I just had a question.
Oh. This is very eerie, Yanni. Sorry, your image has now been restored, so far away.
Oh, great. I just, it's really a question of both the board and the staff, but given, that it's really important that we aim to continuously improve how we make good decisions, has there been any consideration given to some sort of audit review of this whole process to see what lessons we could learn from it?
No.
As I understand it, staff are getting together and working through the process that's been followed and where it could be improved or any issues that might come out of it. So there is a review underway internally.
But the community board's not involved in it at this stage.
We probably should.
I guess in light of our resident survey, in light of the whole process around this and the additional costs we're now incurring, I do think maybe if we could get a memo around what sort of lessons learned process is underway, I think that would be really, really helpful. Thank you.
Yes, that will be done. Thank you. All right, well, we'll go. One more question.
Okay. If the Kyle Park, the geotech, investigation, we go to the tendering system, I just want to know, regarding Kyle Park, we probably need to request for proposal, to define clearly, request a possible contractor follow our request. So my question is, which area, how big area, how deep we need to undertake this geotech investigation? And also, I was told by the community whether we consider to take the ground penetrating the radar system, do it more kind of thoughtfully. This, I suggest, should be considered. as part of our request for proposal. So who can answer my question?
That's a great question. Lee.
We're just in the process of going out for a proposal, so it's far too early to answer that at the moment. So we will come back to you as soon as we can. We are obviously keen to move forward as quickly as we can, but we're going out to the market for a proposal currently. So.
Yeah, but my concern, you need to consider this one. Staff should be consider this factor, you know. Yeah, not miss out any possible.
Absolutely, because there is other stakeholders there. We have got a BMX track there. There is other impacted parties. So yeah, we'd absolutely look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So do I have a mover and a second? I do. No, I don't. I will have Councillor Jimmy Chen would move, and seconded by Sarah. I will put that motion. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no.
Aye.
That's carried. Sorry, was that an aye?
Yes. There's just a little delay.
It was a delay. It was a delay. Yeah. And thank you, Sarah, too, for chairing the hearings committee. The feedback was extremely positive, so we're very, very pleased. So thank you for taking on that role.